What is up, my people? It's Ramo, the leader of Intent, where we talk all things intentionally. We leave nothing up to guess. Y'all know what it is. I'm not even going to waste too much of y'all time today. The truth is, most of our today's men, older men, young boys, a lot of us are missing key things in sex, and we know it. A lot of us know it. A lot of us more than others. A lot of us is bad. Some people, Viagra's booming, honey packs booming. People needing the out to get them right is booming. Perks, all this shit is booming. We hear it in the songs. You feel me? We think it's cool that sucked it twice and it's still not hard. She asked why I ain't smashed her twice because I'm waiting on my perks. Well, now you don't gotta wait on your perks no more. If your perks ain't get here in time, if they ain't kicking in time, I got this for y'all. The 5 keys to enhancing sexual performance, and this is gonna be about a 5 video series, 6 video series on how to be the best lover you can be. I'm not running around the bush. I'm giving it to you how it is. I'm giving it to you raw, no pun intended, on the video. So let's get into it. I'm not gonna waste no more of y'all time. Let's get right into it. Now the 5 keys, if y'all can see, it's sort of like an infinity. I see these links, these little bridges. This links into everything else. When your physical's lacking in sex, first thing first, your penis is, for a man, your penis is the ultimate reflection of what is going on inside of your body. If your body, if you are, your body, your mental, your penis is a reflection of all of these: physical, mental, how well you're breathing, your energy, and your nervous system. So for physical, if you're fat and out of shape, or we're gonna start off with that, fat and out of shape, you sloppy, you don't run, you don't lift, you don't do nothing, you fat and you junky. Have you ever looked at the fat person like, does he have sex? They might, but we know it's not. We know it's not up to par. And there might be some exceptions, but imagine how thorough you would be if you was fat and you had air, you was still kicking it, but you fixed that. You feel me? So you physical. If you lacking, fat people don't get hard. Now mental, say you stressed out all the time. Damn, I need to pay these bills. Like, I'm talking about stress. I ain't talking about regular problems like I need to get my bills paid. This shit ain't. I'm talking about bills coming up next week, and you need that shit by tomorrow. Your check coming next week, and you had the rent paid by last night. That type of stress. Your girl try to kiss you on your neck. She try to get you started. You're not gonna be turned up. You're not gonna want that, and that's where a lot of problems start. The girls they not carrying as much load, and she like, well, he not giving me enough. He not giving it to me enough. Well, you like, yeah, bitch, I got all these problems. Like, what you talking about? That's where it starts. The mental throws off your energy. Your energy not flowing to the parts of your physical that it should that will get you started, because your nervous system does not feel safe enough to have sex. And that's what it is, point blank, period. If you physically weak, if you know mentally you could die tomorrow, that will mess up your energy and your breathing. And that will send signs to your nervous system that you could die. Because when your body has 2 choices, live to see tomorrow or have sex and reproduce, the male body will always say no to having sex and reproducing. You will live tomorrow if your body has to sacrifice these 2. It don't give a fuck about repopulating nothing. It doesn't care. So when your nervous system does not feel safe enough to have sex, you will not be as good as you need to be. You might be good. You might be Good in comparison to other people, to the rest of the world, but you will not be at your max potential. Don't look at everybody else. Look at you. So right now we're gonna start off with physical. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of shit, y'all, and it's a little too much to fit into one episode. So right now we starting off with food. We're gonna start off with what you can eat. The first income. We're gonna start off from the head down. The first thing is the things you put into your body. That's the easiest to change. That's the most. You can start that shit today. What you put into your body. So we're gonna start right now. Now, before we get into anything else, you need to know what to remove from your body that is slowly killing you and slowly destroying your penis and slowly destroying your sex life and making your wife hate you. Because shit, you could be an asshole, you could be broke, you could be mean, you could be anything. Girls will look over that for the most part if your sex is right. It's the truth. Let's be honest. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a cop. I'm not gonna say it in a way that's pretty. I'm gonna say the truth. You can be. That's why the nicest dudes they're not throwing it right. They get left for the mean guy who's slinging it right. So this is what you need to remove. Look at this list: dairy, meats, breads, pastas, and rice. So anything like breads, pastas, rice, the gluten, all that shit is trash. Get it out of your body. The tight ass drawers people be wearing and the polyester, we talking your Ethicas and your PSDs. I still see people wearing this shit in 2025. It's about to be 2026 and we still wearing Ethicas and PSDs. Ridiculous. The Under Armour tight shorts, the compression shorts you people be wearing, get that shit out of there. It's deep frying your balls, killing your testosterone, squeezing your junk so it's like this. You got no room to hang, so you don't know what it feels like to hang. It's bundled up like a little ass caterpillar. When you dehydrated, lacking sleep, stress like we talked about earlier, stress and mental health problems. So deeper mental health things. I don't know if you struggling with mental health, talk to somebody about this shit. It could be ruining your sex. That could be part of it. Soy and estrogenic foods. So we talking a lot of soy things. So teriyaki sauce, soy sauce. It's soy fillers in everything, bro. You have no idea. You people, if you guys aren't already on the path of intention, I'm talking to the beginners right now. People who's like, damn, it's all this shit that could be killing my shit. Yes. If you look at something, if you look at a food, let's say these pumpkin seeds, for example. If you look at the food and you look at the ingredients, and it has an ingredient list down to here, roll it out. Throw that shit in the trash. Your food should only be having ingredients that you know what the food is. If you can't pronounce it, throw it out. That's what my man Bobby Price always say. If you can't read it, why are you eating it? You should be able to read the ingredients and say, I know where that comes from. That shit grows on a tree out back. This joint grows in the dirt in South America. You feel me? Not like they made this shit somewhere in. They made it in a lab somewhere that you'll never even see in your life. So anything highly processed, again, cereal boxes, cakes, pies, donuts, junk food, stuff you get at the store, all those ingredients, gone. Seed oils, gums, and high fructose corn syrup. So anything in your jellies, your guar gum, xanthan gum, they say is good for digesting stuff in your body, but it is high fructose. It is fructose and something else. I think it's glucose. Artificial fructose and glucose mixed together into a gum. And they're like, yes, this is good to help you digest shit. You know, they be saying anything thing. Seed oils, sunflower oil, vegetable oil, canola oil, highly inflammatory and highly estrogenic. This will make your microbiome in your gut highly estrogenic, and it's like dropping a fucking nuke inside of your gut. So your body has to attack that. Remember I said, reproduction and living. Your body will sacrifice reproduction as long as you're alive. So when you're feeding your body some toxic trash, your body is going to sacrifice everything else to make sure you survive. And poor training recovering. A lot of us when we train, It's very easy to forget to one. There's a lot of things gonna go in it, but right now we're just talking food. We're gonna get into it next episode. But we forget to eat the right things, the right nutrients that we're losing by working out. We're not just breaking down your muscle and rebuilding it with protein fibers. You losing nutrients. You running through shit. You using nutrients. So you gotta refill that. You need more amino acids, not just the protein, the same simple protein. All these vitamins that you going through by lifting this shit. You putting everything in your soul. Your body is meant to survive. So you surviving, your body's putting in all these nutrients to make you survive that 225-pound bar, not drop on your neck and killing you so you'll never have babies again. You feel me? Your body's putting everything, all of your energy into that, into your chest, into your triceps, into your delts to make sure you push that fucking weight up. So instead of just eating protein, we need to make sure we're getting all these nutrients back into our body to sustain us, to help us recover better. Let's go. So that shit gotta get rid of. Look at that before you jump to anything else. A lot of us get shit that we shouldn't have no business buying because we still are eating all these things and still are in bad health. You don't need gummies and powders if you're eating estrogenic food like fucking soybean oil. Anyway, let's get into now how we can eliminate this stuff. Clean body. We want to clean our body, right? A lot of us have a lot of junk in our body. It's going to be 3:30, y'all. I might have to leave soon, so I'm just going to pause the video. But a lot of us have a lot of junk in our body because we were eating the things back in slide 1. We're eating the processed sugars, the processed dumb shit, the carbs. Well, I shouldn't say the carbs. The rices and the pastas, the soy. We've been eating that, and we want to stack beet juice, turmeric powder, Shilajit gummies on top. Like, it's going to help something. Really. It's really not. It's just a Band-Aid. Supplementation shouldn't be fucking, you think you taking this and you taking a goddamn super pill and it's going to fix everything. You're not Spider-Man, okay? So we want to clean the whole body because I use it as a analogy as a toilet. You want to put soap on a toilet that's clogged, full of shit and toilet paper, and think that it's clean now. No, you got to flush it, you got to plunge it, you got to get this shit flowing through the toilet. So that's how we get this shit flowed out. Stop eating the junk. Go on a fast, a 16 to 8 hour fast. Do this for as long as it takes so your body's not bloated no more. You don't got this pocket of fat. It's different between fat and the shit that's inside of your stomach. Let it go. So an 8 hour window will look like you fast. Wake up at 6 o'clock. Don't eat until 12. It's hard. It's the point. It's not supposed to be easy. And then eat at 12. And then eat at 12 and your last meal is at 8 o'clock. So now your body has 16 whole hours to recover itself, to digest the foods that you've been eating, and heal yourself. So, and then don't eat 2 to 3 hours before bed. Like I said, when you're going to sleep is the sleep is the time where your body is recovering and healing and repairing itself the most. When your body is focused on digesting food, especially that you just ate, you're missing out on hours of healing and regeneration and power that you could be getting during sleep. Okay? So these are the foods that are going to help you the most digesting the foods and cleansing out your gut. Papaya, pineapples, golden kiwis, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, apples. I prefer green apples. Ginger, sea moss, key lime, and sauerkraut/red cabbage. So fermented cabbage. Put it in salt and water for about 4 weeks, a month. 2 water bottles in the early. This is basically to break your fast, by the way. Actually, no, you eat this whenever. But 2 water bottles, stay hydrated, and coconut water. The water I use the water as an analogy like it's a ship. Water is not the product. You should not be drinking water in goals to hydrate yourself or something like that. Hydrate yourself. That's what you need, hydration. Water is a middleman. If you put sugar in water, it's Kool-Aid now. If you put magnesium in water, it's Gatorade. So the water is the middleman. and it's the water that flows your energy, your nutrients from your stomach, all the way to the rest of your body. So when you eat something, when you're dehydrated, all your nutrients are sitting here. We're gonna say this is stomach. All your nutrients are just sitting at the top of your body. They're stagnant. The water is gonna break down the walls. It's gonna help this shit flow all through your body. It's energy. Remember, we're still talking about energy at the end of the day. Talking about energy, your nervous system is all metaphysical. They say, you all know this, as above, so below. Don't look at it as just water, like fucking physical water. It ties deeper. You can, as far as you can go up, as far as you can go down. So stay hydrated, keep this shit moving, keep your blood moving. And now we're gonna get into some things that will finally power you. So now your gut is clean, you're full. Well, you're not full, you're empty. Your body is available to take in these nutrients now. It's not stacking them so you can use them 2 weeks later because you fucking ate McDonald's every day for a fucking 7 years straight. You feel me? So now your body is cleansed out. Your body's cleansed out and it is ready. It's thriving. Your gut is thriving. Trees, water, all that shit. So now let's start putting some things that is going to help you feed you, help the energy and the blood flow through your body, energize you, and calm you down. Don't think these two are different, energize and calm you down. Calming you down means when you're eating the toxic shit, your body is in panic mode. It has to get rid of this shit. It is fighting this shit. It is inflamed, especially when you're eating the fucking meats that were grown, where it's 1,000, 1,500 chickens in the size of this room, and they're all miserable and depressed, and they know they're gonna die. That is why your body is not calm. And these foods are gonna help calm you down, and then in turn energizing you. So let's get into it. Quinoa, sweet potatoes, avocados, eggs, sea moss, beets, watermelons, cayenne pepper, tomatoes, dark chocolate, arugula, garlic, fruits like blueberries, dates, mangoes, and bananas. All of these fuel you, feed you, calm you down, and give you energy. Start adding one of these to your diet every week. A new thing in here every day. These are the building blocks. For you can eat these every day and be fine for the rest of your life. Okay? Obviously, there's more foods. Don't just only eat these for the rest of your life. These are good. These are going to give you power so you can sustain your body. Penis is the reflection of your body. If you are underfueled, overeating, if you're eating too much, if you're tired, if you are apathetic, if you are sick, your penis is not going to help you. Have you ever woke up with a boner and a cold at the same time? No, you haven't. You can't tell me you ever woken up with wood and a cold at the same time. Your body is directing all that energy to feeding your sickness. So these are things that are going to keep you strong and healthy. So your penis can be strong and healthy, okay? You get it? Now, y'all favorite part, let's start adding some fire onto the body. Because now we're cleared up, we fueled up. So now let's start adding some, we got our armor, you feel me? Now let's get our sword and our spear. I'm about to go to work. Hold that. Hold that thought, you hear me? What's up, y'all? I'm back. It's the very next day, but let's get right back into it. So now that your body's cool, it's taken care of, it's empty of all the nonsense, and it's filled with the fuel that's going to sustain you, now we can start adding that fuel to the fire. Now we can really start adding the explosives and the swords and the weapons that you're going to need to really take care of you for real. This is all stuff that's going to directly affect your sexual vitality, should I say. Because it's not just about size, it's not just about stiff, it's not just about stamina, it's about everything. And all of these are going to help everything. And the best thing about all of these is that you can mix them. So say we want to add beet juice, right? Fire. Beet juice goes very good with watermelon. More fire. Later on, you having dinner. You want some arugula. Fire. And then on the side of that arugula, you might have some Let's look. You might have seasoned it with some cayenne pepper, fire, ooh, fire. You might have made a protein shake with some ginkgo powder and maca root, fire. And now that your body's full of this fire, remember the body comes first. What do you think? Where do you think is gonna reward you? Your body wants to give you the best of everything. Your body wants to take care of you. It's gonna put that fire. If it will go in front of it, it wants to put that fire right here. Give them that fire D. It wants to give you that fire D. It wants you to be talked about in a high manner, in a high regard. So all of these foods right here is things that's going to directly affect your sexual vitality. So mix a couple of these up, eat the fruits together, mix them in a smoothie, mix them in a shake. Try it. You don't have to drink. You don't have to get everything on this list. It's not this is necessarily better and this is wrong. All of these have their own purpose. I could make a video about all of these purposes, but we're just gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it moving. And now, so this is a walkthrough I would recommend. You don't have to follow it to a T. It's not to follow to a T. This kind of just my day, and is not specific. It's just a what's the word I'm looking? Just a broad walkthrough. Just a broad walkthrough of how you should be eating if you want to enhance your sexual vitality specifically. So, say you wake up at 6 o'clock. For 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock, empty stomach. I know, breakfast, you want your coffee, you want da-da-da-da-da. If you're going to consume anything, I would say a tea, maybe even a mushroom coffee. I really like Mud Water's mushroom coffee. That works really well for me. I haven't tried any other brands. You could have water or coconut water. Tea, mushroom coffee, water, or coconut water. Those are the only 4 things I would consume from 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock, because you're not digesting any of those things, and they're expelling things from you. So it's helping move. Because remember, you've been laying down, you've been healing all night, you've been repairing yourself all night. So the water and the coconut water and the coffee and the tea is going to help your body get all of that stuff out of you. So now breakfast from 12 o'clock to 8. These fruits are going to help fuel, feed, energize, and calm your body. And also, a lot of those foods that were in the fuel, feed, energy were also in the fire side. So all of these foods are going to help all of that. Eat them first in the morning. It's easy to digest and it's going to fuel your body right away. Instead of having to wait over top of some pancakes to digest and you feel soggy and foggy, these are going to help you right away. My meal list would be, this doesn't have to be all in one meal if you can't get it, but at least try to fit as much of these in as you can. So I would have sea moss, papaya, watermelon, pomegranate, golden kiwis, blueberries, and dates. They all play a specific role. They all have their own purpose. Watermelon is going to help flood the body with citrulline. That is going to help your blood flow. Papaya is going to help remove the excess junk that's in your body so the watermelon can move faster. The pomegranate is going to follow the watermelon with the nitric oxide and is going to enhance that blood flow even better. Blueberries is going to help with the stress. Golden kiwis add a boatload of vitamin C, so they're going to keep you energized. It's going to keep you not tired throughout the day. Dates, same thing, electrolytes, potassium, magnesium, and they have a lot of calories, so it's going to keep you a little bit more fuller. And then for a juice, you can have this juice smoothie middle of the day. If you're going to make a juice or a smoothie, I would add beet juice, pomegranate juice, or ginger. We know what these do. Ginger is going to help open up the blood vessels and keep your body warm, because when your body's in a cold state, it takes all the blood away from your penis. It takes the blood away from all of your extremities to keep your heart warm, your lungs warm, all that stuff warm. And then when your hands are cold and your feet are cold, your body is going to send blood to those areas to warm the body up so your fingers don't fall off. So if it's blood rushing here to try to warm your hand up, where do you think the blood's going to be coming away from? Survival or sex? Okay. Now, lunch 4 o'clock. I always keep my meals 4 hours separate, just to let everything digest, just so you're not super mega stacking, being clogged up. Give it time to digest. You will be fine. You're gonna be okay if you eat a meal at 4 o'clock and you have fruit at 12 o'clock. You're gonna be fine. Trust me. So lunch, food. This I would preferably, before we get into the food, I would have your training window either before you eat breakfast or after you eat breakfast. Remember, we're specifically talking about vitality, right? So if you have different goals for growth and your muscle growth or something else, you don't have to really apply this the same way. But if you are following this example, following this video, I would train after breakfast, after 12 a.m., after 12 p.m., after you get the fruits and the vitamins inside your body, because now you're working out not on a fasted stomach, but on a lighter stomach, and is more energized because your body doesn't have to spend energy digesting the food, and it can put it all into your workout because the fruit already digested in about an hour or two. So you don't have to worry about any of that other stuff. So then after you work out, what's the best way to fuel you? All these foods, you feel me? Repair you. You're gonna have quinoa for one meal. You're gonna have quinoa, eggs, dandelion greens, tomatoes, and avocados. All building blocks, all essentials. You getting all of that. And then on another meal, you have butternut squash / sweet potatoes, eggs, arugula / seaweed, plantains, chickpeas, tomatoes, and avocados. Now you can add more stuff in this. I'm not saying this is the only food you can eat, but these are good building blocks to put other foods around. Those are the best building blocks. So you're gonna get all the fuel, food, energy, and they're gonna calm you down. It's not attacking your body and dropping a bomb on your body and making your body have to distress itself just to repair it. All right, now when you're adding your protein shake, what you're gonna have is maca root powder, ginkgo powder, cacao powder, chickpea milk, protein of your choice, avocados, and dates or bananas. Now I would choose dates over bananas just because they're better than bananas at everything, but the texture, if you're going for texture better than, if you're ready to sacrifice a little bit of nutritional value, then you can go bananas. It'll give you better texture than dates. Now for dinner, remember when I said earlier, we want to have our last meal 2 to 3 hours before we go to bed, and we want it to be lighter. We don't want to have to digest any food in our sleep that will keep us from sleeping more, because when your body is sleeping, its main objective is to repair you and get you ready for the next day. So when it's doing all this shit and it's trying to digest your steak and your cheeseburgers and your pastas, you're wasting sleep. You're basically wasting sleep. That's what it is. So our last meal is going to be at 8 o'clock, and it's going to be light. We're going to keep it with blueberries, pumpkin seeds. This one I get my seeds in the end of the day, just because if they make you go to the bathroom too much or they digest too fast, you can just go right away. So I go blueberries, pumpkin seeds, walnuts, Brazil nuts, dark chocolate, and some coconut flakes. Now, if you want a more heftier meal, a more I forget the word. It's like Barney or something. Barney. If you want a more heftier meal, a more hearty meal, and you want it more savory, you can go eggs, chickpea pancakes, cucumbers, onions, avocados, and cabbage. Now remember, make sure we're keeping our hydration up. That's why we have the cucumbers in here, just so we can get a little bit of more hydration before we go to sleep. And obviously, blueberries are going to hydrate you. And the nuts will make it easier to be hydrated once you actually drink some coconut water or water. But this is for people that want a bigger meal, so you can have all this stuff together. And that's the good thing about these things. It's not like when you're eating pasta, you can't eat fruit with it because it will digest weirdly, or breads. You know what I'm talking about? But these, you can eat any of this stuff together, and it will digest finally. So by the time you go to sleep at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, it'll be done. It'll be digested. That's your dinner, okay? So now, little extra supplements. These are going to significantly improve your vitality in general and your sexual vitality. If you're lacking on any of these, you are lacking. And once you add them, you will see significant changes very fast. So vitamin D3, essential. Magnesium, boron, zinc, and ashwagandha all will improve your testosterone, rise it. Ashwagandha will lower your cortisol, so you'll just be in a less stressful environment inside your mind, inside your body. But I want to take it too much. I will take it once or twice a week. If you take it too much, people start to get docile off that. They just like this all day. They don't care about nothing. They're not sad. They're not happy. They're nothing. They're just there. So once or twice a week wouldn't be too much. Wouldn't hurt you. Wouldn't be bad for you. Just keep it. But all these four right here, every day. I take these every day. I've been seeing improvements even in my life. Walking on the street, I'm not tired no more throughout the day. Just want to lay in bed. After I wake up, I'm up out the door. So yeah, that's the video, guys. I hope y'all learned something. I hope you enjoyed learning something. I hope you could take away anything from this video. And if you do, let me know. If you got anything else to add that I missed in this video, that I might have got wrong in this video, that you could teach me in this video, that we could teach other people, let me know. Put them in the comments. If you got any contradictory opinions with any of this stuff, please say so in the comments. Remember, we're living with intent. We're all living with intent on this channel. So we're not here to argue. We're not here to... We can discuss opinion. We can debate opinions all day. I've never been scared to debate. If you think the meat is beneficial to you, come in the comments. We can talk about it. You feel me? The dairy, I love that. That's what we're here for. An intentional debate. We all making each other's lives better and easier. But yeah, if y'all like the video, remember to come back tomorrow for the next one, because it's going to be physical. It's going to be exercises. And I might tie in a little bit of energy and breath work with it too, because I'm not trying to make a 6-episode series. So I'm just going to tie it in. You're going to see literally how the food ties in with the energy, and the physical exercise ties in with the breath, with the mental and the nervous system. You're going to see that all. So yeah, if you liked it, make sure to slide back. And I love y'all. You feel me? It's intent.